What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my god, you have no idea how long I've wanted to make this build. Literally, I've wanted to make a comic book shop since probably the second week of the beta, when I was still trying to learn how to do a lot of the building stuff that I can do today. But it is so much fun to actually finally have the ability to display things. Now, there is a lass on Twitter who is also on the PS4 called Miss Pepper. She has the first comic book shop in Appalachia, and I'm pretty damn excited to be the second. And it's so much fun. You have no idea how, like, I have a massive grin on my face right now from ear to ear. I'm like that little bit out of Cherry Pie by Warrant where he's got that fake smile on his face. Yeah, I'm like that right now because I've wanted to do this for a while, and I can finally build something that I've probably designed and redesigned and thought about a bajillion times, and you finally get to see it. Now, it's actually pretty damn simple. It's a rectangle with a square on top. Yep, that's pretty much it. But it's more of the design of the floor and the interior that is what I wanted to do. Trying to build an exterior for me normally comes down to simple geometric shapes. Doing an interior is where I seem to thrive. So I got a lot of inspiration from where I actually live. Now, a long time ago, probably a couple of years back, we had a Blockbuster that was still open. Yep, it was still open, which is impressive. And the interior of the Blockbuster was kind of like the interior I have here. And what I mean to say is, where I've put my comic book rack, my 3 by 3, no, my 3 up by 1 by 3 back, that's taken directly from the Blockbuster that used to be where I lived. And surprisingly, it worked very well. And I decided to also put in a little door chime whistle here, you know, like when you open a door, it goes bing-ling-ling. I wanted to put that in, so I did. But the design itself is literally an amalgamation of a comic book shop I used to go to, a game shop I used to go to, and Blockbuster. And it's a shame that all three of those places have closed down. But the comic book place I used to go to had a kind of rotating section, which is the kind of the thing I'm building right now. And I don't mean rotating as it span 360 degrees. I mean it rotated in and out, limited edition kind of things. And they had a specific area where, you know, they would decorate it all. So if, like, they had a limited edition Batman cowl or like a limited edition Master Chief figure that was 7 foot tall, they would put it in this section and they would decorate it all in like the style of the thing, and they would put on limited edition. So I happen to have an alien blaster. Now, the alien blaster in this game is shit. Doesn't matter if you're an energy weapons build, it's shite. It's completely and utterly pointless. So it just so happens that I had one in my inventory, and there is a lass who I sometimes play with called Proxy, who loves the Flatwoods monster. And in my previous build, you saw that I had this exact same setup, but I changed it around a little bit. There is no longer a purple glow behind it because it's quite hard. It was quite hard to make that purple glow, and I really don't want to have to go through it again because it involved quite a lot of finagling around with the wire system, and I hate the wire system in this game. But what I decided to do instead was just basically recreate it right next to the place that I wanted it to be, which was right next to the counter. So when you come through the door, it's always in your peripheral when you're paying for a comic. And by the way, everything in this shop that I have made is available to buy. Just ask at the counter. Now, I've actually put them out in the style, not in the styles, but in the sections that. So as you can see, I've got my Tesla, my Live and Love, my Grognak. I have my Astoundingly Awesome by the counter because it's awesome and I like it. Then, of course, we have Scouts Alive here. The next one is Tumblers Today, and then the other one is free because I'm pretty sure there is another comic section. But I've also got my extensive bobblehead collection. By the way, I don't just have one of each of these. I have multiple of these. So once again, if you want to buy them, ask. Yes, I'm running a proper shop. And then I set up a Nuka-Cola Teddy thing. So Teddy Fear goes with Teddy Dark, with the Nuka Dark. The Mr. Fuzzy goes with the Wild, and Comrade Chubbs and Nuka-Cola Quantum, Quantum Bear both have their own place with a Nuka Cherry and a Nuka-Cola Quantum, which, by the way, a lot of the Nuka-Colas, I have several of, close to maybe 200 altogether, so they're for sale as well. But upstairs, I realised I just wanted a little place to sleep, so I built a little area with a kitchen in it, and that is a literal representation of my computer right now. It's a lunchbox. My computer's not actually a lunchbox, but it's getting there. It's going to die pretty soon, so I might not be able to do any of this stuff in the future unless I can somehow rake in the money to buy a new one. But I just add some final decorations. So there you go. There's the limited edition right there with my little weapon. I threw in the Nuka-Cola girl, and just there, back there, we have the Unstoppables, because it's a comic book thing. And just to an homage of the place that I went that had the 7-foot Master Chief statue that they had for sale, I put in the Vault Boy. I also threw in some of the lights that I never really use, which are those little chandelier ones, and the posters in the background, because I love the posters so very, very much. But there we go. That is the build, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy that I did this. By the way, go check out Miss Pepper's build. It's Atomic Comics. Go check that out. And I hope you will pop by Captain's Comics to come and buy some comics, or bobbleheads, or Nuka-Cola, or whatever. I've got a lot of stuff for sale. I will label it on the wall. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for checking out the build. Make sure to click the little notification bell icon, because I swear to God, YouTube's a pain in the ass right now, but you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.